Hello everybody, Mark, aka The Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. A little different video today, once again in the car. I apologize for the kind of rushed nature of this video, but today is a big day. I'm getting back into some music today. I very rarely talk about music these days on the channel, but I used to all the time, and I was a massive, and still am a massive fan of Green Day. And it is a huge day in the Green Day world as they just announced a brand new album called Saviors, which is releasing on January 19th of 2024. And then, of course, they dropped their new single, The American Dream Is Killing Me, which is the review that you're watching right now. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on the new single and the new era of Green Day. It's album number 14, which is insane. This will be my third album that I've seen the entire cycle of as a fan, and so I'm really excited for that. Of course, wore my Green Day shirt today because I knew, or one of my many Green Day shirts, because I knew that this release was dropping today. So my thoughts on the album title, the cover art, the song. Let's get into this. So the song sounds incredible. I really like the song a lot. And I think the lyrics are okay. There's some improvement I feel like that could be made on the lyrics, but for the most part, they're good. It gets a little bit repetitive. I've listened to the song like probably 15 times already today. That's how obsessed I am. But it does definitely get repetitive. The fact that he says the American dream is killing me over and over again so many times. But nonetheless, it's still really catchy, and the melody of the song is awesome. I love how, you know, it kind of jumps in, the intro to the song. It sounds so familiar to me, and maybe fellow punk fans could help me out on that. I'm not sure. But the riff at the very beginning of the song, before he gets started, is so familiar. And I can't tell if it's another Green Day song that sounds similar, or if there's a different punk song. Somebody said it was very Celtic punk inspired, so maybe like it's like kind of like a Dropkick Murphys vibe. I'm not entirely sure. So if you guys can help me out with that, let me know in the comments below. It doesn't sound like the most original riff at the beginning, I will say that, but it is really cool. And then it gets into the first verse. I think the verses are really good. The chorus, like I said, could use a little bit of work. I like the kind of the break, the change in tone. I don't know what the official name for it is, but after the first verse and chorus, there's a little bridge, I guess you'd say, where it slows everything down for just a little bit, and I thought that's cool. And then it picks right back up into the fast punk rock energy, which I really enjoy. I think the vocals sound really good. The music video is really cool. I love the art design that they're going with. The theme of the zombies for this era, I think, is pretty cool. Perhaps making a little bit of a political statement there as well, which I like. I love it when Green Day gets political because I tend to agree with Billy on most things. And then, of course, there's also the cover art of the album, which is up here in the video. And I really like the cover art. I saw some mixed reactions to it online. I was reading through the Green Day forums. Some people loved it, some people didn't. I really love it, and I think it's simple, but it's really good. It drives home that point. I love the pink, how they're incorporating that into this era. Green Day's never used pink as one of their main colors for an era before, to my knowledge. I know Awesome as Fuck had the Drunk Bunny, which is pink, but, you know, aside from that, like, no actual album era has been featuring pink as one of the main colors. So I think that's cool. I really like the picture that they used. The photo comes from a period of time called the Troubles in Northern Ireland, where there was, I think it was the 1970s, there's a series of riots and some fighting between the Northern Irish and the Irish Catholics and Protestants. A lot of religious conflict going on there. It's a very it has a very troubled history, for lack of a better term. And I really like the photo because I think it encapsulates what they're going for with this era. They mentioned in the press release for the album that it's kind of like an album to laugh at our pain in a way. So I like the juxtaposition of the kid who is laughing and smiling while at the same time everything is falling apart behind him with the car on fire and all that stuff. I think it's really cool. And I think despite the fact that it's pretty simple, I think the album cover is awesome. I really like the album cover. The actual title of the album is called Saviors. For a while there was speculation that the album would be called Sweet American Dreams, and American was going to be in parentheses. I think that would have been a cooler album title, just personally, but I think Saviors is a really good album title. And I think it's another interesting kind of political statement where, you know, they're kind of talking about that there may not be a savior to get us out of this situation that we're in currently in the United States and as a world. It's a very troubling time to be a human. So I think overall, I'm really happy with the announcements. This is a polar opposite from Father of All. I think, you know, even from the beginning with Father of All, I was skeptical, and the album is okay. It's not anywhere near their best. I don't know if this is going to be anywhere near their best either. They've already put out so many albums, it's going to be hard to top some of their amazing albums like Dookie and American Idiot. But I think this is a really great start for hopefully a really great late period Green Day era. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, the album drops in January. I already pre-ordered one copy. I'm probably gonna end up getting multiple copies of this because there's so many cool variants. They have a couple web store exclusives with some really cool colored vinyl, lots of pink and black with this era. There's also a deluxe edition, which I'm not sure what distinguishes the deluxe edition from the standard. I know it comes in a gatefold packaging, but it's also just plain black vinyl. So I'm not sure if there's going to be bonus tracks on that version. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to hold off on purchasing that one, but that's one I'm interested in. I ended up purchasing the exclusive for 1234 Go Records, which I'll go ahead and put a picture of that release. That was limited to 1,000 copies. I'm not sure if they've sold out yet, but definitely I will leave the link to it in the description below if it's still available. They also have an indie exclusive, which I'm not exactly sure how many copies there are with that one, but definitely highly recommend, especially with the themes of the song that they released. I highly recommend ordering this album either through Green Day's web store or through an independent record store. Do not order this album on Amazon. Like, come on. We don't need to give Jeff Bezos more money. Support your local record stores and buy it from them, or support the band directly by buying off of their web store. Do not support assholes like Jeff Bezos. Public service announcement over. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Short little video today, a little bit different. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're a Green Day fan, let me know in the comments below if you're excited for the era, your thoughts on the single, and excited for more great Green Day music. There's supposed to be a tour next year. They don't have the dates out yet. And then on November 2nd, they're going to be releasing something else. They teased it. Probably they're going to release the next single, which has also been leaked. If you want to go find it online, it's called Look Ma, No Brains. And they played this song live over the weekend in Las Vegas. So I have a feeling that single will be released on the 2nd, as well as maybe a tour announcement on the 2nd. So definitely stay tuned. I'm not planning on doing a review for this next singles, but I probably will do a full album review since Green Day is, of course, my favorite band. So coming up in January, you can stay tuned for that. With that being said, have an amazing day, guys. See you later.